Hello students, welcome back. This is Shalini and we will be learning today A Thing of Beauty, a poem of class 12th English Flamingo, and it's written by John Keats. So I will be sharing with you detailed explanation, the complete paraphrase of the poem, including its word meanings and poetic devices. It means in one way or the another you will be getting how to paraphrase your ideas. Paraphrase करने का मीनिंग होता है आप स्पेसिफिकली अपने आइडियाज़ को या फ्रेजेस को अपनी सिंपलेस्ट लैंग्वेज में आप उसको कैसे एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. So let's proceed further. Let's get into the video. And now when we begin, we come to know about John Keats' introduction, where we have come to know that he was one of the most prominent English romantic poets of his time, and he was specifically known for sensual imagery, like what kind of vast imagination the poet is using, especially and most notably in the series of odes. So in one way or the another, according to his contribution, and here you will learn that Endymion was a shepherd who falls in love with the moon goddess and he addresses her as Cynthia. So this extract, A Thing of Beauty, basically it talks about that how beautiful objects or the creatures as well as the natural objects by which we get easily attracted to, and the natural bounties, these give us pleasure as well as they take away our sorrow and suffering from our life. So let's proceed further. In the beginning we have discussed about the title itself, and now when we begin the poem we are going to learn. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness but will keep our bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. So here the poet suggests that the beautiful things or the objects or anything to which we feel attracted to, they give us an everlasting or eternal joy. It's a kind of blessing for us. Basically, it leaves an indelible imprint not only on our heart but also on our soul. So whenever its loveliness increases means its beauty multiplies. It adds to our memories whenever we are recalling those past memories. So pass into nothingness means that the loveliness of the beautiful object does not fade away or they die out, because it leaves an indelible imprint. Indelible imprint means the imprint or the impression, a complete impression is there on our heart as well as soul. And when we see the beautiful objects in natural bounties in our surroundings by which we get easily appealed, we get easily refreshed, so these are like a quiet bower. बावर का मीनिंग यहाँ पर है अ प्लेजेंट शेडी प्लेस. जैसे आप देखते हैं कि ट्रीज की ब्रांचेस जो स्प्रेड होती हैं एंड दे गिव द शेड, अ शेल्टर टू द पर्सन. सो दीज सॉर्ट ऑफ बावर, इट प्रोवाइड्स पीसफुल स्लीप, sweet dreams, good health, and therefore these are meant to refresh us. Now we are moving towards second stanza. Therefore on every morrow refers to tomorrow or the next day, are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth. It means we are all encircled. Wreathing का meaning होता है encircling, जो चीज़ it keeps on moving. We are encircled to a flowery band. Flowery band means band, or it means we are having the connection with nature. We are connected with nature in one way or the another on this beautiful planet. And every morning, spite of despondence का मीनिंग होता है होपलेस और ग्लूम फीलिंग्स होना, सैडनेस की फीलिंग्स होना, ऑफ द इनह्यूमन डर्थ मीन्स स्कैर्सिटी आप बोल सकते हो, एंड इनह्यूमन का मीनिंग होता है काइंड, और इनह्यूमन मीन्स डिवॉइड ऑफ काइंड फीलिंग्स. दैट each and every person, in spite of the fact to achieve their monetary gains, in order to achieve their success or to fulfill their task, they basically follow the path of gloom and they are having bad feelings. They are devoid of kind feelings. They are not at all having the concerned or love or affectionate feeling for their fellow beings. So, of all noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways, made for our searching. Made for our searching का मीनिंग होता है in order to achieve any specific task or in order to gain success. Each and every individual on this planet, they are adopting bad ways, they are adopting mean ways or selfish motives they are fulfilling, and they are not at all having the feelings for their human beings. So he is saying indirectly that we all are interconnected, that we are encircling a beautiful string of flowers, and they help us whenever we are engrossed नेचर और नेचुरल ऑब्जेक्ट्स या ब्यूटीफुल क्रीचर्स, जो भी चीज़ें हमें हमारी सराउंडिंग्स में अपील करती हैं एंड वी गेट फैसिनेटेड टूवर्ड्स इट. सो दीज थिंग्स आर अ सोर्स ऑफ मोटिवेशन एज वेल एज इंस्पिरेशन फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. ओके, सो वन इज़ दैट इट इज़ सेड दैट इन स्पाइट ऑफ द फैक्ट लाइफ में ग्लूम है, डार्कनेस है, बट ये नेचुरल ऑब्जेक्ट्स ये हमारी लाइफ को सोर्स हैं, हमारे लिए मोटिवेशन का सोर्स है. और हमें जो रॉन्ग मीन्स होते हैं, जो रॉन्ग सेल्फिश मोटिव्स होते हैं, उनसे दूर करने में और उनसे एक गैप लेने में, दीज आर द वेज टू हेल्प अस आउट ऑफ द सिचुएशन. नाउ वी आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द थर्ड स्टैंजा. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves around the pall. So pall refers to sadness, evil or inhuman ways from our dark spirits. Dark spirits का meaning क्या है? We are all shadowed by sadness. We are all connectivity. We are having the emotions of sadness. Such the moon at that time when we are feeling hopeless, we are feeling despondent, we are feeling desperate, we are not at all having the feelings of positivity. At that time the sun, the moon, trees old or young sprouting a shady boon. So sprouting a shady boon means trees old or young, they all are blooming, they all are growing and they are providing shade for simple sheep. And sheep जो word है, it is the symbol of innocence, it is the symbol of purity. So such are daffodils. You are all aware daffodils ये हमारी flowers की category है. With the green world, and green world refers to they live in means the forest, and clear rills. Rills का meaning होता है streams or small ponds of water that for themselves a cooling covert make against the hot season. So whenever hot season refers to whenever the person is stuck, so these are giving the transformation, these are a secret place, or these are creating the happiness as well as cool effect on our mind as well as heart as well as soul. So the mid forest break rich with the sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of the domes we have imagined for the mighty dead. It means again the mid forest. So यहाँ cooling covert का meaning है a secret place, and all these are imagery जो यहाँ पर natural objects और creatures की बात की जा रही है. So these are all mentioned here as a source of happiness as well as these are the ways to remove away all our sorrow. And grandeur का meaning होता है splendor, और dooms means destruction. So mighty deed, mighty means a very brave category of people, and dead means warriors. So the eternal warriors, these are all the source of motivation for all of us. So indirectly the poet appreciates the simplicity and serenity of beauty. Serenity का मतलब होता है जो peaceful impact देता है हमारी life में, because of through डिस्क्राइबिंग विविड इमेजरी. और विविड इमेजरी कौन सी है? सन की डिस्क्रिप्शन, मून की, ट्रीज, शीप, डेफोडिल्स, जो ग्रीन पैस्टर्स हैं, लिविड स्ट्रीम्स हैं, अ फेयर ब्लूम ऑफ मस्क रोजेस, दीज आर कैटेगरी ऑफ फ्लावर्स और रोजेस. सो ऑल दीज चाहे वो कूलिंग इम्पैक्ट दे रहे हैं हमारी लाइफ में, बट दे आर द परफेक्ट एग्जाम्पल of beautiful objects. Okay, and simple sheep refers to again sheep. These are the symbol of innocence as well as serene beauty. So or divine beauty, आप divine beauty भी बोल सकते हैं. So the poet is saying, indirectly or directly, he is again suggesting by using his vast imaginative skill कि जो mighty warriors की stories होती हैं एंड उनकी जो ग्लोरी, उनकी जो डिस्ट्रक्शन और उनकी लाइफ से कनेक्टिविटी जो भी फैक्ट्स हैं, these are a source of motivation for all of us. Okay, and all lovely tales that we have heard or read and endless. So according to Keats, immortal drink का मीनिंग होता है, immortal means which is never ending, and endless fountain means all these beautiful or natural bounties or natural objects या nature की जो blessings हैं, these are a perennial or never ending or eternal source of motivation and inspiration. So it considers it as an endless fountain from which mankind can drink this, and it's a kind of blessing for everyone. A pouring into us from the heaven spring का मीनिंग है कि according to Keats, these beautiful objects they shower upon us, and these are a blessings from God, and they are the greatest gift. So it's a perennial source of gaiety which is never ending or which is not going to have the end. Okay, I hope you have understood this poem. So indirectly or directly, the poet conveys the idea that all these focuses on the theme of happiness, then how it can be experienced, like what we see in our surroundings, in our nature, in natural bounties. These are all a blessing as well as a greatest gift to mankind, and we all should give the value and importance to it. So the poet basically focuses on the theme of happiness, how it can be experienced, and all natural creatures or objects by which we get really fascinated too. So these are a blessing which is given to us by God. It's a kind of blessing as well as gift to us, and it helps us through its inspiration to fight against all the odds or complexities of life. Okay. Now we are moving towards poetic devices. In the beginning we come to know about rhyme scheme. Like आप देखेंगे forever, never, keep, sleep. So इसमें A, B, B like this. And if we proceed towards second stanza, wrathing, earth, dearth, then according to that A, B, B, C, C, like this pattern we are going to follow in rhyme scheme. Then we are having metaphor. लाइक अ थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी इज़ अ जॉय फॉर एवर. नेचुरल ऑब्जेक्ट्स को एक जॉय की फॉर्म में कंसिडर किया गया है. एंड अ बावर क्वाइट फॉर अस, दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द मेटाफर जिसमें इनडायरेक्ट कंपैरिजन किया जा रहा है. ओके, एंड देन वी आर हैविंग एंजैममेंट. इट मीन्स कंटिन्यूएशन ऑफ सेंटेंस वेयर नो पंक्चुएशन मार्क इज मेंशन्ड. Like a thing of beauty is a joy forever, its loveliness increases, it will never pass. आप देखेंगे never और pass के बाद, forever और its के बाद no punctuation mark is used here. So enjambment is also used. Then we are proceeding towards second or third stanza. It is full of images को बहुत ज़्यादा connect किया गया है. Dark spirits, trees old and young, shady bones, simple sheep, daffodils, ग्रीन वर्ल्ड, ये सब हमारी इमेजरी हैं जहाँ पर विविड इमेजिनेशन को यूज़ करके पोएट हैज़ यूज्ड. एंड देन वी आर हैविंग एलिट्रेशन में हमारी कंटिन्यूसली जो लेटर्स के रेपिटेशन की साउंड है. अ कूलिंग कोवर्ड, सी की साउंड है. देन वी आर हैविंग स्प्राउटिंग अ शेडी बोन, नोबल नेचर्स, ये हमारा एलिट्रेशन है. वी आर ऑल्सो हैविंग एनाफोरा मीन्स a particular word is repeated in first or the next particularly line in order to create any sort of impression. Like आप देखेंगे of noble natures of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways. Hope the lecture will be satisfying for you, and your suggestions and recommendations are really welcome. Thanks for watching.